Hello and welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. On the last one I showed you how to make an outside wreath. This time we're going to make an inside wreath. Exactly the same beginning, starting with our cardboard covered in some sort of tape that will waterproof it, get our branches and a bit of wire to wrap around it so that we've got things to stick in. The only difference with this one is, and you will see when I show you them together, that I haven't done as many little branches out. I'm going to put this on the table. I want it to be smaller, so I've done that on purpose. Also with this one, I'm going to use artificial leaves, artificial flowers, and the little blossom polystyrene things that we made before. So to start off with, I'm going to just literally stick different pieces of greenery in and just literally work your way around as you go. I'm going to start with this one because this is quite bulky, this bit of greenery. Most of this I've got from bunches of stuff from the pound shop or other flowers that I've bought or people's given to me or charity shops. I bought a vase come plant pot that I wanted to use, and I'll show you that later, and it was full of this greenery and I really wanted the greenery, but I've actually found a use for the plant pot as well, so this is all for nothing. So just keep going and I'll come back to you in a moment. So I've put a few green pieces around. I've added some artificial fern, and I've also added, and this is quite good because it gives a different texture. We know it's artificial, so there's no need to make it look like it isn't. And these green leaves, they're just a nice different green, and all they are is this, scouring pads. That's all they are. I just cut them along there, cut them along there, and cut them into a leaf shape, and I just tuck them in, really just to give a little bit of different colour, and that is all you do. If they won't tuck in, then just use your glue gun. I've got my glue gun ready now because I actually want to add a bit more greenery that I think would benefit from being glued down. So I'm going to push that in there, but I'm going to push it in with a little bit of glue on it because I think it'll hold better, and maybe a bit on the leaf just to hold it down in place. And just, as I said to you before, just keep on going. You just go all the way around with any sort of greenery you want. This I think was off of a rose or something, but all together you see it crunches up and it's quite nice. So scrunch it up together, stick a bit of glue on it and do this, and it's in. And you just keep going round and round and round, and when it's dry this glue will just peel off. Okay, so that's your next bit. Right, well, I've done this. I've gone all the way around with different greenery, using different textures, everything artificial, as I say. Remember to also come inside the circle because you want a lot of the brown and the wires to be covered. If you've got wires showing, it's very easy just to stick another leaf in, but we'll do that in a moment because there's other things I want to put in. And you can see the little scourers actually is quite a nice green, and it just brings things out a bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some colour. I'm keeping this decoration to green and yellows if I can, with a touch of pink, I suppose. This is the little blossoms that I showed you how to make earlier on in a short, and all it is little pieces of polystyrene dipped in glue and then painted. I've actually got some quite nice glitter, and I would highly recommend this. If you can get hold of it, get it and keep it, because it's not coloured. I don't know if you can see that any better, but it's not coloured. It's just like a frosting, and it looks beautiful on little cones and things like that that we're going to make at Christmas. So here we go. We just start putting these in. I've put a couple in as it is. Also, when you're doing this, keep a little bit of height, because a bit of height is quite nice. Some of these will come off, but it doesn't matter. They're quite flimsy, but you know, they'll come off, and you just mess about with them and they'll still be absolutely fine. So I just want to go round and round a little bit with these, and as I say, actually I don't want that there because I don't want it too wide. I want to keep it a little bit compact, but with a little bit of height. So if I can put that down for the moment while I'm doing this, it makes it a bit easier for me. Another little one there. If they don't stick in exactly where you want them to go, trusty glue gun. There we are. Solves all problems, does a glue gun. Push it in and it will hold it down. So there we are. I think that's possibly enough of that because I am going to put some other things in as well. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use these flowers that I've got left over from the one that I did for the door. So again, look where you've got a space. You can see there's a space here. Push it in. Just push it in. If it doesn't fit properly, glue it in. It's fine. Just push it a bit harder actually because I think that will fit. But if not, a little bit of glue is fine. I've only got 2 of the yellow, so I'm just going to push that into the top so that we've got the colour sort of equally spread, but you know, you don't have to do it equally at all. Then I'm going to try the pink ones. So let's try something in there maybe. That's quite pretty. And another one in there. I think that's enough because I'm also going to try this and see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'll take them out. But these are the ribbons, again, that I showed you how to make in the little hack earlier on in my shorts video. Push the ribbons in here and there. Might look a bit too much. If it's too much, then, as I say, nothing's set in stone with these things. You can just mess about with them as much as you want. And the beauty of this as well is because it's artificial. Oh, I've got it stuck, sorry. But because it's artificial, when it's finished, you can either keep it until next Easter, if you prefer, or just take it to bits. Take it to bits, keep hold of your base wreath, and then just use it again and again, and use your flowers, use everything again and again. So that's that. I'm also going to use the eggs that I used for the outside wreath, and I'm going to do yellow, and I'm going to do the little ones that I think looks like blackbird's eggs again. So glue gun have to have for this. You've not got any choice really. So a little bit of glue, you don't need a lot. Pop him in there. Have a little look and see what he looks like. There we are. Another one somewhere. Let's put another one there. Oh, maybe there. There we are. That's quite a nice place one. And another one. These have got really nice markings actually. They do look like blackbird eggs, I think, anyway. I'm no expert, but I think they are quite pretty. So another one there. Maybe something down here, I think. I might not use the yellow eggs because it might be that that is just a bit too much. So let's see. So I don't know what you think, but I think that's quite pretty. Here now, just go round the edges because you can see the wires, and just use a small leaf just to cover up the wire. And as I say, these are just peeled off of something else that I've had in the past, and I'm sure that you've got round the house or will have in future if you follow my lead, because I don't throw anything away. I keep literally everything, but I don't think that's a bad thing because you're not wasting things. So that's covered up that wire straight away. There's a little bit here again. So again, use these little leaves. We've got other leaves we can use as well. So I'm just now going to go around and fix where I can see a leaf and sorry, I beg your pardon, where I can see a little bit of wire, and I'll come back to you. So this is our little table decoration all finished. I hope you like it. I've put a lot in it. You don't have to put as much as this, but I think it's quite nice to put lots in. And as I said to you earlier, the beauty of this is after Easter, when you finish with it, pack it away, or literally take it to bits and use the wreath another time for something else. I'll be showing you things at Christmas and it will very much come in handy then. I hope that you like it. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me rattle on about making it, and just join me again whenever you want to. Bye bye for now.